My next guest talks to us about a big mistake that she says she made and how, until this very day, it continues to teach and inform her. Stay tuned. Hello, my friends. Bonjour, mes amis. Thank you for being here when you can be so many other places watching many other videos, coaches, podcasts, etc., etc. It means a lot to me that you're here because having you view my podcast helps me stay here with you, bringing you the best content I can possibly bring you with the most amazing guests, and one of which I have now. Diane, from the very beginning, this is what I've said about her. Diane is a dynamo, and I had the absolute pleasure and honor to meet her this summer in New York City, my own stomping grounds, a place that I absolutely love. And we got to have time together and support each other and share and nurture and just have a lot of fun. And I am just over the moon to have her here. So I want to talk about Diane. She will talk about herself too. She's going to tell us a really amazing story, and I'm incredibly excited about it. But first, Diane Britt-Smith. Her current mission is to inspire women age 50 plus to live well and seize this phase of life. Thank you very much. And she believes we can flip the ageism narrative towards respect and positivity. And I'm telling you, that is huge on my list too. Ageism is rampant, and we need to keep educating people. So thank you. In her first chapter, this is really amazing. Diane worked as a journalist and video producer for 40 plus years, including The Voice of America, where she covered stories of hardship and resilience in sub-Saharan Africa. Her management roles included creative director and training director. In 2021, oh, this is so incredible. She pivoted to a career as an actor and model, and she's appeared in national, regional, and local ad campaigns for many, many brands. She's a successful social media content creator on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. She recently launched a new brand called Pivot to Your Purpose. Love that so much. I mean, I can't even tell you how much I love this and how much this has inspired me too, to empower women through community and building coaching communities. She's self-described, as I said, as a New York City girl and a street photographer. And I can attest, she is an amazing photographer. So if she stops you on the street in New York City, you will be glad you connected. I'm telling you, I witnessed it, and it was beyond my expectations. Okay, I'm getting like really blah, blah. Okay, she's based in New York City and DC, love it, and is married to a wonderful man and has two amazing sons. And here she is, Diane Britt-Smith. Oh, thank you, my friend, so much for being here. I appreciate it beyond what I can express.
Hi, Kaz. I am happy to be here and happy to be a part of this new venture for you or this venture for you. I just love the way you're doing this. Your energy is infectious. You've been a great inspiration to me, so I am all in for you. Yes.
So, where I want to go with this, because I have pivoted more to my purpose after a recent um, revelation occurrence in my life. And I would like you to share a story with me about an incident, a situation, a circumstance that you were challenged, that was an issue for you, that maybe was something that you had a failure. I always say that in air quotes because I believe you can turn the beat around. So please, please share with our viewers that story.
Absolutely. And as I was preparing for this, I think the good Lord and the universe send signals to you, the right messages at the right time. And a message I saw today is failure is not defeat, failure is data. And to that, I added it's a jumping up off point, a launch pad for success. And you learn from every mistake, every failure. And it's not about the mistake, it's not about the failure, it's about the recovery. So I have not talked about this particular incident. It's not a huge one, but it informed my life. It was an embarrassing one, and it changed the way I think. So I am a street photographer now, but years I've always been interested in photography, always hobbyist photography. I never studied it too much, but I love taking pictures. I decided, along with my husband, who had also done lots of formal photography, that we were going to, as my mother-in-law says, hang out a shingle and start this photography business. I met a hairstylist in Maryland at the time we lived, and she wanted a photo shoot. I didn't know anything about lighting, and I didn't know anything about professional photography. At this point, I had done a little work in front of the camera, but not too much. So she hired us, and we went to her salon and got set up. She had models with makeup and beautiful clothes and everything. I was like, ruh-roh. This
This
is
is a
not
big
just a
deal.
snapping with my Polaroid. I'm exaggerating a little. This is the real deal. So we did the best we could, and it did not come out nicely. She paid us anyway. I
Oh,
don't think she ever used the photos. I was mortified and embarrassed, to say the very least, apologized profusely, and realized this big lesson: don't step into anything until you're ready. You may think you're ready. People make it look easy. My sons are platform and high divers. They make it look so easy. I cannot walk on a diving board without getting scared. Anyway, the point is, don't do something, don't step out until you're ready. So, with everything else that I have done subsequent to that, and I don't know why I never thought to share that story, because it was a huge lesson for me. I'm a spontaneous person now, used to be impulsive, not necessarily in a bad way, but that's what that was. I saw, oh, wow, I can do this. No, I couldn't do it. I mean, I did it, but I didn't do it well, was not proud of my work. So that is the lesson that I learned. And that was my, I would say, biggest failure. I really can't think of anything else. That laid the groundwork to say, other things have come along where I wasn't quite ready, but I pulled it back
mm.
before I put myself out there. So this new business that I'm launching, I have that failure, as you put in air quotes, in my mind. I'm not going to step out. I put the ground. I'm laying the groundwork now. I am not going to step out fully until I'm ready.
Hmm. So in what ways do you think, I mean, you don't have to get too detailed, but in what ways did you think you were not ready? Experience, equipment, mindset?
Oh
Can
no,
you?
my mindset was there. My
Okay.
experience was not there. I had never taken professional training. My husband was a wedding photographer, which
Okay.
is very different in events, very different than shooting portraits, particularly portraits of models with who at a salon where the hair was supposed to be highlighted,
Mm.
literally and literally.
Figurative.
So you use different lighting for that. When you go to a salon, when you see shoots, the hair is lit a certain way. The makeup, there's much more light, and it's soft, and it's hard, and there's just all of this stuff that I didn't know because I didn't research. There was no YouTube University back then. It was work with a photographer, learn that. I mean, it's a craft. Um, One thing I also learned, people, hobbyist photographers, point and shoot camera photographers,
Mm.
can do some beautiful work, but it in no way compares to a professional photographer who has spent years honing his or her craft. So who was I to think that I could go in and do this? Is because other photographers make it look easy.
Mm. Oh boy.